Hello, fellow alchemists. Welcome back to our series on Kaffy. Now, with Kaffy, there's some cool things you can do outside of just, of course, editing things. There's also a very, very simple, say, type of scheduling system. So you can actually make tasks and you can schedule them to be done. So maybe if you have a job that needs to always clear out some data or something like that, you can just create a task for that. Now, the way to do that, it actually took me a little bit of time to figure out how to do because the documentation is not quite up to date. But I figured it out, and I'm going to go ahead and create a video to show you how you can also create your own special tasks within Kaffy. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Now, if you want to do that, what's different than the documentation is that previously they would ask you to create a function within your admin scaffolding that we've been doing for quite some time. With this one, you actually have to create a new file. And so I'm just going to call this one post tasks. And off screen, I went ahead and made this. So basically, you create your own module. And every function that is prefixed with task underscore and 0 arguments, you just return a map with these values, so such as name, an initial value which you can give, so maybe if you're accumulating some data of some sort, there's nothing over here, and also an action to do. So in this one, I also went ahead and created a function which will just sum up all of the characters within all articles. I thought it could be kind of interesting, a little bit different than what we usually do. And you just return an OK tuple if everything is good, along with a value. And of course, this value will go the next time. So basically, it just keeps reducing. Or if you return an error tuple with a value, of course, it'll be run again. And then also an every. So over here, you specify every X number of seconds to do this task. Again, this is a very, very simple task system, so don't expect too much. And also, of course, the way to actually add this to your project is you got to go to your config file in your Kaffy config. And within Kaffy configuration itself, there is a scheduled tasks configuration, which is a list. And you just put in the name of your task. So for ours, this is Kaffy demo web, Kaffy post task. You put that module into here. And then when you start this up, and we go to our page, you'll see there's a new section over here called tasks. You go to here and you can see it over here. You can see it runs every whatever number of seconds, how many times it's been successful, failed, when it was started, right? So we can expect if we refresh this page, it should be about 10 seconds later, it ran at least one time and it was successful. If it ever fails, you'll see the last failure over here, of course all on UTC. And that's how you can set up simple tasks, maybe email if something bad happened, etc. But these are just scheduled tasks that happen over and over and over again after some specific period of time. And the way they work is that actually in the background, there is a dynamic supervisor which starts up a gen server for every single task. So that's how it all works in the background. So this is how you can set up simple tasks. This is Alan from Plangora. Please subscribe if you haven't. I will go further deeper into Kaffy. And I also have some ideas for some more videos coming up that I think will be extremely interesting for people who are working with legacy systems, as I'm doing right now. So I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. Bye. Hi. Please feel free to ask us any questions about Elixir, Flutter, or anything else in programming. Here's our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll answer your questions every Friday. Ya mantai ge dak man all. Yo wenti ji da wen wo